So if you haven't seen this movie yet, well, I know most of you will have seen this movie, but if you haven't seen this movie yet, spoiler alert! I'm sorry, I'm gonna spoil it for you. So you already know the movie I'm talking about. You can clearly see it on my title. But for those who can't see it,
Is it
it's
the Amazing Spider-Man?
no. It
Is it Spider-Man 2?
no. It
Spider-Man No Way Home!
Spider-Man No Way Home. Melanat here. Welcome back to my channel. So I grew up watching Spider-Man, like all Spider-Man movies, and of course, Tobey Maguire was my favorite. Like he's the reason why everybody loves Spider-Man. He's the OG, of course. And then Andrew Garfield's own. I loved it just as much. I loved all his Spider-Man movies just as much as Tobey Maguire's. And then now Tom Holland. Like Tom Holland is just amazing. Like he knows how to act his role so well. I love Tom Holland and his movies, his Spider-Man movies are amazing. Now to the movie Spider-Man No Way Home. So I enjoyed every bit of this movie, like every single scene. I enjoyed every single scene of this movie because they were all amazing. Like every scene came with engaging roles, like engaging acting. Like it was just so interesting. Like I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. In the movie, Mysterio as like one journalist like that doesn't really like Spider-Man. I don't know why. So he revealed Peter Parker's identity to everyone. So everybody in the world knew who Peter Parker was. Like they knew who he was, like his face. They knew who Spider-Man was. They knew Spider-Man was Peter Parker. So this kind of threw him off balance, threw Peter Parker off balance, and he wasn't he wasn't just he just went into panic mode. So this also affected his friends, MJ, his girlfriend MJ, and his friend Ned, his best friend Ned. So they could not get an admission into college because of this, because they revealed Peter Parker's identity. So everybody knew Spider-Man was Peter Parker. So because of that, people thought some people liked him, some people didn't like him because they thought he murdered someone. So because of that, they did not give his friends an admission into college. They didn't give him to. So he couldn't bear everything. So he had to go to Doctor Strange to help him undo everything because he needed his friends to go to school and he had to go to Doctor Strange to help him out, to help him cast a spell, to change the whole thing, like to undo everything so that people will not know his identity anymore. So while Doctor Strange was at it, Peter, being himself, like Tom Holland, being himself, he kept talking and talking, disrupting everything, telling Doctor Strange to change, telling him to change this, change that, change this, change that. So while Doctor Strange was at it, your thing messed up. Like it's messed up everything and it affected the spell. So it's opened the multiverse. So people from Tobey Maguire's universe, Andrew Garfield's universe, they all came into Tom Holland's universe. So the spell actually made everybody, like all the villains who knew Spider-Man, come down to Tom Holland's universe. So they came down, all the villains, not all of them, but most of them, ones that we know, came down to Tom Holland's universe. So they started fighting Tom Holland and all of that. So long story short, the three of them came together. Like that's Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. They all came together. Like they met themselves, and it was really really interesting. That part was so interesting. So they met themselves. Like they all came. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. They came to Tom Holland's universe. So they met themselves and they thought of a plan. Tom Holland actually thought of a plan to heal them instead of killing them, so fighting them instead of killing them. So they thought of a plan to heal them, let them become themselves, their real self, human beings. So you guys, they removed the evil from them. They removed the villain. So they healed them, and it was really heartwarming, and it was really nice. Like Andrew Garfield had his own redemption, Tobey Maguire had his own redemption. Like it was really, really nice. Like I enjoyed every bit of this movie. I cannot say, but the director was too good. It was just too good. Like so, my high points of this movie are the parts where Doctor Strange and Peter Parker, that's Tom Holland, fought. Like come on, Peter Parker showed him who he was. Like he was in his full element. He really tried. It was really nice. The scene was really, really, really mind blowing. It was amazing. That's where MJ fell. Then Andrew Garfield, Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield caught her. Like it was like a redemption for him because he could not save Gwen. Do you remember? He could not save Gwen, so he had to catch Tom Holland's MJ, and it was so emotional. Like, oh, it was really so emotional, and he had his own redemption. Then the beginning of the movie, it was like it set the tension early. It was really really engaging. Like I think that's the best way to start a movie. It was so engaging. Like I could not take my eyes off the screen because I was like, what will Peter do? What will he do? What will he do? I was like, oh no, 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 no. So remember when the spell was cast, the multiverse opened up. So all the villains kept coming in. So Doctor Strange had to undo everything. And it's really cost Peter a whole lot. So nobody will know who Peter Parker is. So that's what he did. That was the spell he cast. And it was really emotional. MJ, after doing the whole spell, MJ could not remember who Peter was. Ned could not remember. So Peter was like all alone. Everybody knew who Spider-Man was, but they did not know who Peter Parker was. Like it was really emotional. Emotional damage. So the part where Peter went to meet MJ at the store, it was really emotional. MJ could not remember him, so he just had to let go and let them live their lives. That part was really, 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 really touching. So I loved Zendaya's performance in this movie. Like she acted her role so well. Her role carried so much weight, and she acted it so well. It was really nice. Zendaya's MJ. So the good movie overall. I really enjoyed seeing the three Spider-Men work together. I was so impressed. But I was hoping to see more action from Tobey Maguire because he's my favorite. So I was hoping to see more action, but he did good, but he didn't do great because I needed more action. He was just like laid back, but he did good. He's not so great. Time for my rating. So I'm going to give this movie an 8/10. I can't give it 10/10, duh. But I'm going to give this movie an 8. Like they did so well. I'm really impressed. I don't have any regrets watching this movie. It was so engaging, so emotional, fun, and I loved every scene. Every scene. There was no bad scene. So it was really, 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 really nice. That's it. So, what movie would you like me to review next? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, tell your friends. Please drop a comment, give me a thumbs up, and click on the bell icon to get updates on new movie reviews. Thank you so much. Peace.